Just kind of talk about what you see out of South Carolina when you watch them like that.
A really balanced football team with a proven quarterback and probably a Heisman Trophy winner at the running back position. First round draft choice at wide receiver and an experienced line that's really physical. This is going to probably be our first real big test as far as lining up against guys that are skilled at every position and are experienced at every position.
When you face a guy like Lattimore as the safeties, I mean, you got the challenge of stepping up into the box, and then you also have the challenge of a guy throwing over the top. How tough is this game for a safety?
It is. Like I said, they're not one-dimensional. They got a quarterback that can get it out there, and they got a receiver that that's probably the best one-on-one guy out there in space. Somehow he always comes down with the ball, and then you got a big home run hitter and the tailback, and then you got a quarterback that you kind of hesitant to blitz because he has a way of getting out of traffic. So they get you in some binds, and you got to keep them all in front of you, but in the same sense you got to be aggressive as well. Lattimore is a tremendous challenge. He's going to be predicted probably carry 30, 40 times a game. And then he's that kind of guy. He's like the longer the game goes, the stronger he gets. This is truly our first test as far as seeing a guy that's of his caliber.
When you have a guy like that, how important is it going to be to rotate your guys to kind of keep them fresh because they're going to have to be going and make tackles
for
on
him,
225 guy?
Absolutely, because fatigue is what get a lot of guys. They just fall off of them in the second half. We got to keep fresh guys in there and try to play all five of my guys I know on the back end, from even if it's young guys like Enrique and Akeem and Ryan Smith. Just get a rotation where, again, because this guy, when he carries it 30, 40 times, and you coming from that much of depth, if fatigue gets in the way, he's a guy that can run through you. He's not really running over guys. Somehow he's making 3 or 4 guys miss and he's brushing them off. Best lower body strength that I've seen out of any running back in quite some time.
Steven Garcia, you talked about his ability to kind of get out of traffic in the blitzes, but I mean, throwing 4 picks against Vandy last week, is there kind of the sense that if you fluster him early, you can kind of force him into mistakes or force him into bad throws and stuff?
Yes, that's what that's been the kind of the MO on him. But he's one of those guys in the same sense that once he starts off hot, he's hot. He's one of the best in the SEC when he gets going. Our challenge is going to be just try to make sure to keep everything in front of us, and hopefully try to keep him from getting that hot hand. But he's a proven guy. He's going in one game, he's thrown 3 or 4 interceptions, and it's not uncommon for him to go out the next week and throw for 400 yards. So, you just don't know which guy will show up. But the kid is a proven winner.